Well, good morning everybody. It's been a while since I actually filmed one of these home vlogs. Hope everybody's doing okay, everybody's staying healthy and safe out there. And if I get this out on time, I want to wish everybody that is a father, happy Father's Day. We've got a lot of stuff to do around the house today. We're getting ready for a trip in a couple of weeks, and I need to do a couple of things with the camper, so I got to get up there and start working on that today. Also got to do some stuff around the house because we're going to be having some family over tomorrow. And yeah, so there's that. And we shot a video last week. We went camping. It was a very, very fast camping trip. One evening, and we got there late the evening that we were staying there because we were out shopping for something that you guys will probably hear about in the next week or two. So yeah, there's that. And of course, I came out here, the sun wasn't out. As soon as I start filming, the sun comes out and it's like blasting down on my head. So I don't know if this is all blown out or not. But let's take a walk around the yard and show you guys what's been happening out in the garden and see if we have any stuff left. Before we go out back, check out all Michelle's flowers. These are all flowers that she started in the greenhouse. They have just like taken off. She did a really good job on this. Look at this thing. They're awesome. And this is her miniature rose bush. This has been here a couple of years now. It's doing pretty well, although there is a vine climbing up it. We got to take care of that. All right, here we go down the steps again. It's been a while, huh? Okay, so I'll show you guys the good first. The Swiss chard is looking excellent. I think we're gonna pick some of that today and have it. Green pepper's looking great. Tomatoes, good job tomatoes. These are the ones that I just didn't plant. I feel bad about that. Cucumbers had a really rough start, but they're starting to take off. I don't know. Maybe we'll get some cucumbers out of those. Cantaloupe are starting to flower. They're doing pretty good. Celery, I don't know what's up with the celery. We've never had any kind of success with it, but this one's kind of looking awful. It goes from like light green to dark green, light green, dark green, and it's not really shooting up like I would think celery would do. And by the way, look at all these weeds. We got to get in here and weed. The rain we had last night, that gave everything a boost. And look, I think I have some volunteers here from last year. I believe that those are cucumbers. They look much better than those. So I think I might leave that in the ground. We have yet to plant our green beans, so I got to get that started. Michelle has the potatoes planted over there. So that's a potato right there. Right there. Some of them came up, some of them didn't. I had planned to till this today, retill it because of all the weeds, but now I'm kind of stuck. I can't really plant anything because of the rain, but literally since yesterday, so many weeds have popped up since it rained. So I think I'm going to flame all of this. Oh, here's the Brussels sprouts. Look at them all. They are going like gangbusters. Zucchini, squash. And we have a couple of small ones here. There's one there. There's a couple there. There's a couple on that plant. That one, yeah, that has a little one on that flower. See, that's looking good. The grapes bounce back pretty good. I have not sprayed these with fungicide, so I don't know what's going to happen, but I will try to do that this weekend. Raspberries. Weeds everywhere. We need to get out here to save these raspberry plants. Strawberries, oh, they did fantastic. I have a couple left here. We've been picking, Michelle made strawberry jam, and I've been eating a lot of fresh ones, and that's probably why my diet is not going as planned. This week I have eaten easily a pint or more of strawberries. Now, while strawberries are good for keto diets, you just can't eat the quantity that I've been eating. They're just so good, and I don't want them to go to waste. Anyway, so that's that. The pool, Michelle is still fighting the algae inside, but looks like she's getting ahead. There's some still on the wall there. Hoping tomorrow maybe be able to get in, swim. Water's not terrible. Oh, I don't think I told you guys in the last video. Maybe I did, I don't remember. Can you guys see down to the bottom there? See that? That is a big old crack slash hole. Well, I was trying to get the algae off of the wall of the pool using the pressure washer. And this liner is getting very fragile, very brittle because it's very old. It's had a lot of chlorine on it. And so yeah, the cord got caught on the wall here and I yanked it and the nozzle went down into the water and boom, blew a hole right through. I do have a underwater patch on that and it seems to be holding, so hopefully it'll last a couple more months because like I said before, the pool's coming down the end of this year. Well, we're gonna empty it anyway. So look at the blueberries. They just started turning blue within the past couple of days. And I've eaten a couple yesterday and they were super delicious. I just brushed my teeth, so they're really sour right now. So yeah, these are later in the year. These are a little later in the year. This one is producing already. Michelle was down here picking blueberries. She's making blueberry pound cake for tomorrow, for Father's Day, which I will only partake a little teeny tiny bite. I'm hoping that she'll be able to make some blueberry pound cake for our trip to Myrtle Beach, so that you all who are coming with us can partake in the deliciousness. So looking at this, it's kind of hard to tell what's a weed and what's a potato plant, but that's a potato plant, that is a potato plant, that's a potato plant, that's a potato plant. Those are weeds. That's pig root or red root. It's another potato plant. Potato, thistle, red root. Yeah. Anyway, the yard's looking pretty good. I just mowed it last night right before the storms came. Oh man, just look at that Swiss chard. It is so beautiful. I don't know what it's going to taste like, but it's a really cool looking plant. So when Michelle bought this for me, I don't know if you guys remember from the other vlog, she thought she was buying bok choy because we like bok choy in our stir fries, but she bought this by accident. So this you actually cook a little bit differently. Usually saute it with olive oil and garlic. Maybe put some grated Asiago or Parmesan or Lucatello Romano cheese on it. But we'll try some recipes out with that since we have it. And I actually have a couple tomatoes on those plants over there. I just hope I'm not too late with those green beans because it's getting kind of late and we really need to put green beans away for the year, for the winter, because we ran out about a week ago from last year. Another thing we wanted to try to do today was pressure wash the deck. Don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see. If I do that, I might not be able to get up to the camper today. Bird! Oh no, is there a bird nest under here? Oh yeah, look. There's a robin's nest up there. Oh, speaking of nests, I want to show you guys something out front. So here is our Blackstone griddle, and we take the griddle in because it rusts if it's sitting outside, even under cover. But anyway, with this door closed, there's a huge gap here at the back. And a couple of weeks ago, a chickadee made a nest in here. Anyway, you can see the nest is gone because I wasn't using it because the bird nest was in there. There were babies in there. There was an egg in there. And Michelle checked it out yesterday, and something got into it, and all of the grass was spread out. So anyway, the nesting material was all spread out around here. So something got in here, took the babies, and destroyed the nest. I kind of think it was probably a crow, because they're really smart, as you probably know, and they probably figured out how to get in here, took the babies and the eggs, and then just messed everything up. The only other thing I could think that would do it is maybe a snake, but I don't know if it would mess the nest up like that. So I need to also clean this today, get it sterilized, get rid of some of this grease, because we got to get it ready for our trip. Oh, and by the way, the Trooper is up on jack stands and ramps. Garrett and I have started to disassemble to get the transmission out. Actually, he did most of the work. But anyway, yeah, that's the way it looks right now. We'll have another video up about that at some point in time. It's going to be a long haul. We still haven't decided what we're going to do with the transmission. If we're going to rebuild it, put another one in, or put an ACEN in. Don't know, but that's what it looks like right now. And since he's away right now, we can't do any more work. So he's supposed to be back this afternoon, and maybe we'll get some more work done on this tonight. But that transfer case and that transmission up there has got to come out. Oh, and we got so many updates today. So the Nissan is still here. We got news yesterday that the engine was shipped from a warehouse in Tennessee. So the dealer, we're hoping, will have it in the next couple of days. But she's pretty much just been sitting here, except for when we went out last weekend camping, and it did fine towing the camper. All right, I guess I'll start with putting some oven cleaner on this thing. Try to get rid of this grease. I had some grill cleaner, and the can was full, but it would not come out, which is kind of a bummer. Stuff is probably going to kill my grass. All right, time to wash my hands. All right, working on the first section of the deck. See all that algae on there? It's pretty bad. Just using simple green on there and a 3000 psi pressure washer. Okay, so I'm finished like 98% of the way. Got the railings done, the steps, the bottom. When this dries out, that black that's mixed in to the, like, I don't want to say wood, whatever the stuff, the composite material, it actually fades out. But I would like to get that clean, and I've never been able to find something that will clean it. But anyway, I ran out of gas right at the very bottom of the steps, and I also have to do all the way around the outside. But other than that, it's finished, ready for Father's Day tomorrow. We got most of our yard work done, so we are heading up to Walmart to pick some stuff up for our trip in a couple of weeks. And we also have some stuff in the back that needs to go to the camper, so that we're gonna be storing all that stuff ahead of time, getting ready for this big trip. Well, we just spent a whole bunch of money for this trip.
We're not done.
And we're not finished. We still have quite a bit of food to buy, but we bought stuff that we needed, and we bought some food. The food's not going to the camper yet, it's just like dry goods. But we are stocking up for this long trip, and just in case we can't get food easily where we're going, we want to have a good supply in the camper with us. And we are loading to the hilt this time. Well, here we are at the Durango. Look at all this stuff. Whole bunch of stuff. Let me go open the camper up. Alrighty, let's put the slide out. And out it goes. Hello, Mr. Llama. We are going to fill all that stuff up for the first time, and those down there as well. And probably the little pantry, and those, and this. We are going to have so much stuff because everything's empty right now. Let me get started packing so we can go eat dinner. Oh my gosh, we got home from the camper and we made dinner and I forgot to film it. What did we have?
Eggs.
And what else? I made cheese omelets and sausage and a mess like I always do. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys. It wasn't really that exciting. So I'm over here on my computer looking for an electric cheese grater for the camper, and I cannot find one. Does anybody know of an electric cheese grater that is not the size of a Cadillac that I can put in the camper? I'm looking on Bed Bath & Beyond site to see if there's anything available. Okay, so we got this outdoor all-weather timer for the pool filter because the other one kind of burned up. So anyway, I'm going to take this out to the pool and see if I can get it set up. Looks a little bit complicated. Alright, so here it is. This thing will take your finger off too, let me tell you. It's spring-loaded. Look at that. Jeez, oh Pete. I think I should have got the digital one. Actually, the way I think this works, you just pop up one of those little tabs there for when you want it to turn on, and then one for when you want it to turn off. The dark is night, the light is daylight. So yeah, and then you put, now it says time now, which I set. So I guess this should kick on at 8 o'clock and go off at about 7:30 in the morning. We'll find out. I am glad that I looked at the directions. They want you to pull up all of the tabs and then push down the ones you want the time that it's on, which is kind of strange to me. Well, I can't film this, but I gotta lift all of those up for the time that it's off. It's very, very odd. Okay, so now I think this is set up correctly. So once again, it should go on about, well, now I've got it set for 8:30. And then it's going to turn off at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I think what I need to do is I need to push one of these down. By the way, whoever created this did not come up with a very ergonomic setup, because when you're trying to push or pull these tabs down, this button, the on/timer button, it gets in the way. This plastic cover gets in the way. So yeah, in order to do this, I actually had to take it off the correct time and spin it around. Anyway, What do you want for 10 bucks? Hopefully it works. This pool just wants to drive me crazy this year. I'm looking at the ladder. We filled the ladder with rocks so that it wouldn't rise up. We're kind of got this rigged up so that it's just like a walk-in. But anyway, it opened up and the rocks are starting to come out. So now I've got to get in there. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to take the ladder out, fix that, and then put it back in the water. But I'm not doing that tonight. Wow, it is an absolutely beautiful evening. Time to go for a walk. Hello, Mr. Bunny Rabbit. How's it going? Is he enjoying clover? Is that yummy, Bunny? He doesn't care. Michelle's throwing things at the rabbit. Now he's gonna get hit by a car. It looks like they sprayed weed killer on the rye, Michelle, because it's turning yellow. Those wild raspberries will be ripe soon. Man, I can't believe it's the middle to end of June already, and it feels like May. It's been cool in the night, in the evenings, not a lot of humidity. Very strange weather this year, for sure. Well, the mulberries are ripe. I'm sure the birds are tearing into these things. Do you guys like mulberries? There are mulberry trees everywhere around here. Sorry about that zoom, I'm using my phone. That tree is just full of mulberries. I remember when I was little, there was one in my neighbor's yard and we used to go over there around this time and pick them. Oh my gosh, I ate like 2 or 3 cups of them one time and I got so sick. I thought that I was going to die. Well, the corn is about 1 foot tall. Usually this time of year it's about waist tall, so it's late as well. Oh man, look at that sight. That is so awesome. Those clouds. Get the wire out of there, but and that piece of trash. You get the idea. There we go. I almost got the wire out of there. Check out these flowers. Guess that's thistle. They are just like so alien looking. Look at that. That's pretty cool. There's the cow and the goats.